Tika first came to us kind of at the end of his rope. He had been put into kind of a bind by his landlord. Tika and his wife and daughter lived in a one-bedroom apartment. They became pregnant with a baby boy and were told by their landlord that they would have to move into a two-bedroom apartment.
I told my landlord if they can move me in a two-bedroom apartment. And they said, well, we can move you. We paid for the transport deposit, security deposit altogether, like around $600 to $700. I waited and waited. They never moved me in. They took the money from me and they giving the apartment to the other people who comes now. And then on the 7th month, I asked them to pay me back. And they told me by saying that I breached their contract and they won't be able to refund the money.
The landlord was unwilling to work with Tika on a personal level, which is why Tika ultimately came to us. We investigated Tika's landlord and found that other people of Tika's race and ethnicity and refugee status had been subjected to the same treatment. So we believe that there had been unlawful discrimination. And so after reviewing his options with him, we filed a fair housing complaint on Tika's behalf with the state of Utah. Housing is a big part of anybody's life, especially so for a relatively recent refugee. They're kind of starting from a position where they need to build up everything that they're going to have, and to be threatened with eviction is really a huge thing, and I think Tika was worried that it could spell the end for what they were trying to build here.
Hopeless days, like no hope. There is no hope. What happens next, we don't know. Are we living in home or are we being evicted out of this, and will we be able to get another home?
The Disability Law Center, despite the name, actually has a fair housing program that serves people of all protected classes. Most of the DLC's programs are limited to people with disabilities, but the fair housing program is one exception. Tika is very responsible. He has got a great family. They weren't causing a nuisance or causing damage or anything of that sort, so I think he was confused as to why this was happening to him when he was just trying to build a better life.
I didn't think this would even happen in the United States. And I think DLC is a reason for people to smile, to bring smile in the faces of people and family, because I'm happy now. They resolved this case. They got my money back. Today I am proud and gladly, happily be able to say that DLC has done a wonderful, wonderful job for people like me.
Preview.